Hi guys, so one of you left a comment saying you tried my chickpea bread recipe with 50% of the ingredients to test it in a small loaf pan, but it was dense in the middle and did not rise as much. Thank you so much for your feedback. So I decided to test it myself with exactly half the ingredients and share the results with you. So before we get into today's video, I wanted to mention never slice your bread while it's still hot. Let it cool completely, otherwise it becomes dense in the center and won't stay light and airy. So for a mean loaf, you will need 1 tablespoon of flax seeds. Grind them to a flour, transfer it into a small bowl and set it aside. In a medium bowl, add 1 cup of soaked chickpeas. I soaked them overnight. Add 1 cup of milk at room temperature. Blend it with a hand blender or a blender until you get a real smooth texture. Now add 2 eggs. If your eggs are in the fridge, it's fine. Just place them in warm water for about a minute and then use them. Add 2.5 tablespoons of Greek yogurt and 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix well for a few seconds. Now add 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder and 1.5 teaspoon of baking soda. Then add 1 teaspoon of vinegar and mix well with a spatula for just a few minutes. Here, as you can see guys, I'm using both baking soda and baking powder as my leavening agent. Now it's time to add 1.5 tablespoon of psyllium husk and the ground flax seeds. And just a tip, if you grind 1 tablespoon of flax seeds, you will get about 2 tablespoons of flax seeds flour. Mix everything together well and then let it rest for 10 minutes while you grease your loaf pan. Now that it has rested, you can see the texture has changed. It's because of psyllium husk and ground flax seeds. They work as our binders. On this channel, we only use whole ingredients, no artificial gums or sweeteners. Now sprinkle any seeds of your choice. I'm using flax seeds, black and white sesame seeds, and then bake at 380 degrees Fahrenheit for about 60 minutes. And now our bread is ready guys. It's golden brown. Look at that. Look at that guys. Always transfer your bread to a wire rack and let it cook completely before slicing. Like I mentioned earlier, never slice your bread while it's still hot. Another thing is you should always remove the parchment paper to avoid sweating. So another tip that I wanted to give you guys is that my oven may be different from yours, so use the right temperatures for your oven. You know your oven better than I do, so just make sure that you are using the right temperatures for your oven. If your bread is not quite done, you can add another 5 minutes or increase the temperature slightly if your oven needs it. You know your oven better than I do. Let me know if you have any questions guys. Thank you so much for your support. All the ingredients are listed below guys. Don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Bye bye.